how do you think a Dhurandhar would affect, let's say, not affect or impact the reception of a movie like Varanasi, which is the very, very big and very expected kind of movie?
See, Varanasi, since it's a fantasy spectacle, it looks like some kind of a version of a Raiders of the Lost Ark or something like that. I don't think that will be in so much of direct comparison to something like Dhurandhar 2.
Okay.
What will be in the other films, like the KGF 2 worlds or Pushpa 2, these kind of whatever films are being made in that format, they will be in grave danger.
Okay.
Now imagine, after seeing Dhurandhar 2, see, if Pushpa 2 came now, which is also a very big hit, will they watch somebody flying around biting people on the neck and shoulders with his hands tied back? I am not highly doubtful about it, because there was no benchmark before Dhurandhar.
Right.
Action aisa hona chahiye, ye aisa hona, that was not there.
Right.
Dhurandhar put that benchmark now.
Right.
So ये धुरंधर देखने के बाद अगर मैं इसको देखूं, that's a problem. See, in South, like very big Pawan Kalyan film came along with the dubbing version of Dhurandhar, and the Telugu dubbing version is doing better than that film.
Right.
Because people never tasted anything like that Dhurandhar.
Right.
So it's like you always have a benchmark, both the filmmaker and the audience, that मेरे को ऐसे type की देखना है.
So again, one of the things that people are constantly saying is that the Yash Raj spy universe is gone and all that. But I see that as two separate things. One is like a James Bond type of or Mission Impossible kind of fantasy spy universe. This is a more realistic.
Correct.
And both exist. Like there, even in Hollywood, you have the fantasy spy, and here also you have that, right? But what do you think? It's like, do you think...
See, that is what I'm saying. The differentiation is not about working on a commercial level. It is on an impact.
Impact, okay.
Yeah. So...
What will last?
See, the impact, of course. See, those kind of films will never put a benchmark. See, James Bond is a franchise. Nobody tries to imitate a James Bond, because working on the character created in 1960s, and it's like a kind of a... It keeps on going.
Yeah.
To an extent, Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
But neither of them are like, it is not that. They grew at a certain time. They grew into like a comic books, for example.
Yeah.
Like there's a Phantom, there's a Tarzan, there is a Mission Impossible, Whereas Dhurandhar 2 is it just upped the ante so much that it is not possible. If I see, for example, Dhurandhar 2 and Jawan back to back, impossible for me. Jawan I might see at one space, Dhurandhar 2 I might see it one space. But the kind of hardcore impact this gave, those things, I'm finding Munich very thanda. I tried to see Munich after watching Dhurandhar. It looked so thanda. Yeah.
This is hard to believe, but but I know because I love that movie. So yeah.
That one close-up of Ranveer Singh in Dhurandhar 2 in the beginning, even when he was Jussie, that has more intensity than entire Munich put together.
So again, as a filmmaker who wants to make films, see, you have moved to Bombay. You're saying you're not going to make Telugu films anymore. You're going to make only Hindi films. Have you started thinking about what you're going to make next?
I'm making this film called Syndicate. That is what, that is what I'm concentrating on. Yeah.
But so the Sarkar 4 was supposed to be a kind of an interim project.
Interim? No, I wanted to make. It's
Okay.
not that,
What I'm asking is, remember the last time we spoke, you said while seeing Satya after
correct.
27 years or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact number, but you said that I just broke down and
Correct.
I felt like all the stuff that I've been making, now I have to renew myself. And is that movie Syndicate?
Yeah.
That would be this.
See, probably at that time I spoke to, maybe a year back or something, I can't recall. And at that time, probably even Sarkar 4 would have been in that.
Yeah.
And I respected Satya a lot when I saw it. But Dhurandhar made it completely wipe out everything, whatever in the last 35 years or so I believed about cinema, what I thought an upper limit of cinema can be or should be, all that got wiped out. All my so-called good films also, they seem like nothing after seeing Dhurandhar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ramu,
So
because
yeah.
whether I
But syndicate, yeah, on a subject, on a context of what it deals with, at least to me, whether the audience will feel whether I can make it as good or whatever, that is, we have to wait and watch for that. But on intention level, I believe in my heart that it will be as good or as effective as Dhurandhar.
and
Yeah.
when do you start?
Yeah, I'll be starting maybe in a few months, 3 to 4 months.
Okay,
I would
are
think.
you getting writers?
The script is done.
Script is finished.
Most of it, yeah.
It's locked. So now it's a question of mounting the whole thing.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. But thank you, all the best, and I hope that the syndicate turns out to be everything that you want to be.
Yeah.
But one of the things about you and talking to you is that it's not about agreeing or disagreeing. You're so fascinating in terms of how you put everything in perspective and in terms of cinema that, I think yearly twice if we talk, it just seems like a very nice exchange of ideas. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.